session 2 of our professional development today. In this session, we're going to be looking at some of the options that exist in Google Slides.
Okay.
So you already have a Google account.
Yes.
If you will, are you logged into your Google account?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
So if you don't mind going to the top right-hand corner
Okay.
on your screen, you should see kind of a little grid.
Yes.
All right, so if you'll click on that, you'll see Google Slides as an option. It's
Okay,
like a little
got
yellow
it.
icon. Okay. All right, perfect. So Google Slides is similar to, it's like making a slideshow sort of, but I'm going to show you some of the things just to start that I've been using Google Slides for. Again,
Okay.
sky's the limit with these sorts of things, but I'm going to show this to you here. I have some lessons that I give on a daily basis. It's for a read aloud lesson. I'm sure you could do the same for any lesson that you want to teach. So, but I have gone to where I create these little Google slide presentations. Some of it's for my benefit because it keeps me on track in my lesson, but some of it's material the kids need to reference. So,
Yes.
you know, for example, like vocabulary words or pictures from the book or different things. This, once you create it, you know, I'm just gonna go through some of the slides, and it's really just that simple. I mean, you can set it so that it is automatically running, but for me, I just go to the slides that I need. I personally have it set up by, is it this one? This is day 2. This is where we got into the vocabulary. I can, you know, post my CLOs again to remind myself and to show the kids. This I project up onto my screen so that the kids can see and participate in the presentation, but it really has kept me organized and on track. That's kind of where I started. That's simply one thing that you can do with Google Slides, you know, even just as a teacher. But I thought we would play around with Google Slides a little bit, see, you know, how does it work?
Okay.
How can you personalize it? Maybe envision how you could use it in your classroom. What's something that you and your students might be learning that you would want to create a presentation about?
Well, we could do one about like seasons.
Okay.
We've been kind of talking a lot about that since, you know, we just transitioned to spring.
Sure, okay.
Um,
That sounds like a perfect topic. And before we even move on, one of the other great things you can do with Google Slides is collaborate. So when we create this slideshow, we can actually both be working on it. So that's
Oh.
something that you can be
That is
doing
cool.
with your colleagues. So your teaching team, maybe you're all working on seasons or whatever your topic is. You share the document and you're collaborating.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and open up a new Google Slides presentation.
Okay. So should I do that as well?
Yes. Well, I tell you what, I'll open it and then I'll invite you. That's
And then we
probably
can
a good idea.
collaborate on it?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna open up a new Google Slides document. And we'll just come up here and we'll call it Seasons.
Okay. I do like that you can kind of collaborate on it because then, and also just that I'm assuming it probably lives in Google so that you can
Exactly.
access it through different computers.
Yep,
Okay.
that's exactly right. You can log in anywhere and access your documents.
Very cool.
And I love that you can use Google Slides for collaboration. All right, so I'm just going to, when you choose to share with someone, you know, you select whether you want them to be able to view, comment on it, or edit. So I'm gonna select edit so that you have full access. Go ahead and type in your Google address there.
Okay. And then, so that's typed in.
Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and send that to you. You might actually have to access it first on your email if that's
Okay.
handy.
Yes, I can do that.
should show up as an invitation to you.
Yeah.
Not
just
yet?
take a minute.
Sure.
There it is.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yep. So got it on my email, then
Okay.
open in slides?
Right.
Okay.
So,
Okay, there it
is it titled Seasons?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we're working together, and of course at the top I can see that
Oh, yeah.
you're kind of in the room. You can see that I am as well. So we can start with choosing what we want our theme to be. So on that right hand column, we can scroll through some of the existing themes. Of course, we can always just keep it blank, but just for fun, we'll go ahead and just pick a theme. So pick a theme that you like. It can be any one that you're
Okay.
interested in.
Let's see here. I guess I do like this one, so we'll do that.
There it is. All right, so we can also change, right now there's a specific, template existing within this slide. We've already chosen our theme. We can also go here and choose a layout. So I'll choose the layout. I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
yeah. So
choose
can
this one.
you do like a different layout for each
Yes.
slide, I guess?
Yep,
Okay.
each slide, you can change the layout, the background, the colors, that's another thing we can do. So we've changed the layout. Next to layout is background. So on background, if we didn't like that green color, for example, I actually really like it, but if we wanted to change it, we could just choose from the color palette. So those are all things that are editable within Google Slides. Woo, fun.
Just thought I'd try it.
So let's go ahead and click in the middle where it says click to add title. Go ahead and click on
Okay.
that. And then let's just call it Seasons.
Okay.
Alright. So there we have our first slide. I'm gonna go to this top left corner and I'm gonna click the add button. So now we have our second slide. It's okay, we're ahead of the game. We've got two slides. We'll go ahead and go to this green one and we'll change the layout since that's what we talked about. This time, I might just leave it blank. Some of the things you can do with Google Slides are insert photos or videos. So I think that's something we might explore right now. So go ahead and click on the button that says insert.
Okay.
These are some of your choices, anything from word art, lines, shapes, tables, charts, graphs,
Cool.
a text box. If you didn't choose one of the layouts that has it preset for you, you can add, or even if you have chosen that one, you can add more text boxes. But one of the things that we can insert are images. So either images you have on the computer, photos, whatever it is you want to enter that's an image, or you can search the web for
very cool.
an image that you don't have just yet. And then what I'm looking for, I think that's kind of self-explanatory. I think you get the gist, or I tell you what, just for fun, let me see if I have anything on here that would be fun to add. This isn't exactly Seasons, but you can see I just chose something that it was a picture on my computer and added it as an image. And then of course, you drag it or resize it the way that you want it. I'm gonna go to the next slide, and this time I'm gonna add a video.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave the little title text box at the top, and underneath that I'm gonna insert a video. So I'm gonna say insert, I'm gonna choose image. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna select video.
Okay.
So here you have the option to insert even a YouTube video.
That's
So
cool.
we might even search for one all about seasons and see what YouTube has to offer. I might say,
That's pretty cool that you can just like access YouTube.
yeah, and again, it's what I like about Google Slides is it's very user-friendly. It's easy to use, it's easy to
Yeah.
add things and to edit. So what do you think about this Seasons song?
Yeah, I think that would be good if they do like songs.
Okay, so we'll select that one,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna select at the bottom, and then it's gonna show up.
Cool, okay.
I think the reason I like being able to add those videos is that, again, if I'm doing a lesson for the kids, I don't have to stop and search for pictures or videos
Yeah, it's all
or
right
any
there.
information. I can just put it right here in my lesson and
Mhm.
play the video or whatever it is straight from there.
Very cool.
Let's see what else we could play with. Again, you know, you add text, you add colors, you add background, you can rearrange the slides. So let's say I decide this season's video needs to be, you know, my second slide, I just drag and drop it. Or let's say I don't want this slide anymore, I highlight it and then click delete and it's gone.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a little bit of, you know, just the simple way that Google Slides
Yeah.
works.
Well, I could see that being really helpful, especially to just like organize the lesson and have it all right
Exactly.
there, cause I'm always like going back and forth between the different tabs on my computer, so this would be nice to just all have it
Yeah.
right there,
Exactly.
ready to go.
And you know, this again is a great teacher tool, but depending on the age of your kids, there's no reason why kids can't
Yeah.
create presentations as well. I mean, this gives you an
That's true.
alternative way to assign book reports, and it gives, you know, they're able to be
Really fun.
creative and then use these digital tools
Mhm.
to just, you know, go
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I think that they would really enjoy that, and I do think it's a good idea for kids as well. I know that the kids at our school do have Google
Mhm.
accounts, like I
Yeah.
think that they're connected through Google,
Mhm.
but I don't know of anyone that does this yet.
Yeah, well, good. I mean,
So-
this is something you can share, you know, with people in your building. And again, this way, not only can teachers can collaborate, but
Yeah,
students can collaborate.
that's
I mean,
true.
whole new world when you're
That's
talking
cool.
about group projects now.
Well, I did like how you could kind of see things happening in real time. Like as soon as you added the video, I could see that. Like I
Right.
wasn't trying to add the same video because I could already see it here.
Exactly. So that's a
Well,
little
thank
bit
you.
about Google Slides.
I'm excited to try it.